Dante is starting on the Mechanologist here. I believe he won the role.
That's right. Yes, 7 to 11. He chose to go first.
Let's see what he starts to do. Ideally, mech turn 1. He is starting with the induction chamber. So
And
pretty
lucky
standard
enough, yeah,
start.
he did draw an
Yeah.
item, so that's a really good thing to draw turn 1.
Right. So we do see him playing the plasma purifier. So he's going to be
Yeah.
just pitching a yellow zipper hit and playing it.
Okay, reacting here.
Yeah, looking at the Cindering Foresight red, does react as an instant, as it is Dante's turn. So Cindering Foresight comes in 0 cost as an instant. He's going to opt 3, and his next wizard attack is going to cost +1 this
Or
turn.
deal 1 damage more, right?
Yes, sorry. Deal 1 extra arcane damage.
That's right, yeah. And one thing to note too, with 3 arcane barrier, it'll be a bit difficult to block, buffed up Sonic Boom or Lessons in Lava. So the wizard does have a bit of an edge there if they do choose to buff those cards.
Sure. Just a note for anyone kind of watching the stream. This is against Jesse Watts, from New Zealand, one of the preeminent wizard players. So we've got ourselves a bit of a match going on here, coming in the middle of the morning.
Yeah, the duel of titans here right off the bat. Wow.
Yeah, Jesse, a very very experienced wizard player, has taken down many a player with his wizards. So definitely a bit of a high profile match to start us off here. So it's kind of going to be interesting to see whether Jesse can show us some tricks or maybe pull it off. It is important to note we cannot see the opponent's hand, just to make sure we won't be like commenting directly on their hands, just kind of seeing what everybody else sees and adding some commentary to do so.
Okay.
So it looks like we have a Scalding Rain. Looks like a red Scalding Rain coming in. Pitching, getting rid of his red cards. Jesse wants to get rid of his red. He doesn't really want all of those. Unfortunately, Scalding Rain does cost 2, so he would have to pitch. He had to pitch both of them to play it with the +1 from Cindering Foresight. Dante will block the 3, given that he has Arcane 3. Really, no reason to take more than.
Well, he did block 2, I believe, there, right? Or did he pitch? Oh, I'm sorry. He also pitched.
Oh, no, he pitched a yellow and a red, I believe.
Right. Okay, the high octane. Okay, yeah.
Yes. So he will be blocking the 3.
Okay.
Looking back to Jesse's. Yeah, looking back to Jesse's actual turn, it'll be a
little
bit
interesting. Actual turn, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit interesting to keep track of whose turn it is here.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting to note here, if this is not the first time these players have actually played before, played a couple exhibition games. You can see them on the Red Riot YouTube video. Myself and Steve, Desmu, the tournament organizer for this tournament, casted a couple games between, a couple blitz games between the 2 players. So it is not the first time they've seen each other.
So here we have a blue reverberate. I'm sorry, being shown with Kano's ability here.
He is going to banish it.
Yep, and I think he's going one more time, pitching 3 more here.
Gonna pitch the snapback, the blue snapback. Gonna see what he sees. Yeah. Looks like he's banishing that one too. We've got a rousing Aether.
Bit unfortunate to get 2 blue cards, but hey, it's something.
I mean, here I think he just wants to kind of play whatever he got. He probably doesn't necessarily want to play either of those, but it's kind of just he was kind of looking for a little bit extra there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
See if Dante wants to block this with some amount of cards in hand to get the life totals here. It looks like he's not. He's going to take the 2 here.
Okay. Then swinging with the reverberate as well. Okay. Right. I believe blue reverberate is 1 arcane damage here.
Yes, blue reverberate 1 damage. Red goes up to 3. Effect for reverberate, he'll be able to. Okay, so he's just going to take the 1. So nothing really happened there, but essentially he'd be able to play another card from hand at cost as an instant. And in this particular case, he only had an energy potion, so he's just going to play that as an action here. As everything else was instant speed, so he doesn't really matter. He could just use his action point. Yep.
Yeah, pretty good turn, I would say. Even though with a little bit on Kano's ability, he still got the potion out and did a bit of arcane.
Exactly.
pretty fair play there.
Yeah, the life total is still 33 to 30. Kano hasn't taken any damage yet. Dante
Yeah.
just kind of setting up his board here, so he's gonna
Yep.
pitch to set up as a mechanologist does.
And all 3 resources there, charging all 3 items and weapons. Pitch 2 more and plays a new chamber. Okay. Yeah.
So we've got item turn 1, item turn 2. Was
Yeah,
that
I
right?
mean that's how I like to see my games unfold.
I'm
Just
sure
pump out those
every
items as fast as you can. I mean that is Dash's win condition after all. Just
right.
building the board state. So yeah, very efficient turn there. Yeah.
I agree. It doesn't really need to poke anything. So the
Yeah.
thing with dash
Goes
is,
on to attack.
yeah, generally it's nicer to have to be able to attack and refill your items up for the next turn. As many mechanologist players would know, it leaves you a little bit. Your threatening level is quite low when you don't have any of your items charged. If you
Yeah.
do end up having to block a lot, you won't be able to just poke them
Yeah.
for some amount because you
And
don't have
it
your items charged.
also it also allows you kind of to save a bit of a board state for the next turn, right? You can
Right.
kind of, instead of just having your 4 cards with your X amount of resources, you could have them pooled in for the next turn, which is a great advantage for Dash.
Exactly. So
Uh,
we have a Kano for a red Voltic Bolt. It looks like very good card. Comes in for 5. We'll see how he wants to play that. It looks like he's going to play a Tome of Aetherwind as his action.
mhm. And then pitching for I believe it's a blue Voltic Bolt. Like it's a bit
It's a blue
small,
Voltic
but
Bolt.
yeah, it's a bit small there, yeah, but
There we
it's
go.
only blue, so should be able to block that fully with 3. I'm sorry, maybe it is red.
I think it might have been a red because of
He
the
dealt 2 damage there, yeah.
yeah, because of the I think the pitch circles on the top left. That's kind of what I've been
Okay.
using.
Yeah.
Using as that. So yeah, he is going to, I believe, Tome. He used Tome. He might have just used the +2 on Tome and just buffed the Voltic Bolt to give
That might
some
have been it too,
juice.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's kind of what he did. So
yeah,
right now he's just going to be in blocking mode. Dante is going to take a couple whacks at him, take a
yeah.
couple pot shots.
Yep,
Uh,
activated the Purifier, gained +1 damage in the gun.
mhm.
Then attacked, gained, go again with the chamber here. Attacked again, got blocked a second time. Gained the go again with the second chamber. And I believe he might just charge up the items to end his turn here.
Yeah, very efficient turn, getting 2 cards, two easy kind of cards out of Jesse's hands.
One more attack. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna pop the last induction chamber to come in for the 3rd attack here. Might as well. I mean, not charging your pistol, but leaving everything else charged is still a great turn, right? Still has 1 card in hand.
Agreed there.
Looking like
So Jesse
he's
did
gonna,
use the skull cap there for 2 block because he had less health.
exactly.
And took 1.
Nice card, Arcanine Skullcap. I mean, Kano already starts at 10 less health, so he's gonna be getting efficiency from that in most scenarios, getting the 2 block and then the 1 block.
Yeah, fair. Okay, looks like he's spending a resource on the Crucible, and here we go.
Looking like
For
another red
6
Voltic.
Arcane. Yeah, that one definitely looks red to me. So
yeah,
6 Arcane here. Yeah, that's a big hit.
Looking large and in charge here with a 6 Voltic coming out. Can only block 3.
Yeah.
So looks like Dante is he's gonna take the full 6. It looks like
Nice.
He's not gonna bother
Okay.
blocking that one. So he's got a turn and he's not afraid to use it. Apparently,
That's right. Yeah. He can probably make more from his turn than he can from blocking that. So
that's fair. I mean, 3 and 6. There's not a terrible. Oh, he's got high. Okay,
he's got high. Okay,
high octane from the
that
arsenal.
explains it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 resources left. I believe that was a blue pitch there.
Yes, I believe that was a blue throttle. So High Octane is going to draw him a card, but he needs that to resolve first. So he passed priority to Kano, and then Kano will tell him that exactly, because on the High Octane draw before it resolves, Kano can do Kano things.
That's right. Here we go, 0 to 60. He's boosting, successful boost. So he does get 2 action points now because of High Octane.
Exactly. 1 from the High Octane and 1 from his just go again. Looks like he's going to block. Jesse's going to block with a Voltic Bolt. He's going to block the 0 to 60.
Now that was a 4 damage 0 to 60. So yeah, takes 1 damage.
Exactly.
Okay, so Dante is now just showing that he has 2 resources left and 2 action points. Spend 1 more resource on a zipper hit.
Looks like
successful
a
boost
red
again, and a red. So that's 5 damage, I believe. So
yes,
coming in for 5 here.
5 go again.
Gain...
And this is
yeah, another action point there as well. Yeah.
blocking with the second Voltic Bolt. That might be. It looks like on the screen here we see all three red Voltic Bolts. Kind of one in the grave on top, and then two using for block. So not going to be able to use that to push damage later on. Did
That's
get
right.
some good damage early though from it.
Yep, fair. Spending an action point, I believe, to attack with the pistol here.
Yes.
Did I miss that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it
There
looks
we
like
go.
he's just gonna use the one floating and then the one action point. So he's got 2 action points left.
Mhm.
He pitched a zipper hit, so he's going to use 1 energy to charge, and he's going to use another action point to shoot him again. Um,
Okay. Yeah, very
important,
efficient pistol turn, yeah.
sure. Important to note, he didn't actually pop the purifier, so these shots are only coming in for 2.
Good point. Yes. Yes.
Might have been an energy thing. He does only have 1 card in hand, so it could be that pitch is not high enough for him to actually get enough efficiency and also
Yeah,
charge more of his items. So
that's right.
that definitely could happen. He will
Yeah.
use the induction chamber to kind of swing again. Might as well use the rest of what he's got. So he's going to use his last floating to charge the pistol, and he's going to use
Mhm.
his go again from induction chamber to.
Okay.
Interesting, he
Um,
didn't use the
he has
last
a
action
resource
on High
left.
Octane.
Yeah, I'm
Right, yeah.
surprised too. One action, one resource. That might be a little bit of a misplay. I guess he didn't realize.
I think he did use the last I think he did
Resource?
hover over the last resource to load
Okay.
the pistol for the last shot. I think that was the
Okay.
key. I was just more curious about the high octane. I think there was 1 pip left on it, so I was curious why
Yes.
he didn't just use that action instead of popping the induction. I guess it doesn't it's in the
Yeah.
long scheme of things it's not that big of a deal, but I was just
Yeah.
curious
It could
here.
have been a 2 damage miss, but or it
Exactly.
could have had a one more charge in the on the chamber basically.
Sure, he probably just wanted to he did arsenal that card, so he probably didn't want to pitch it. He probably just wanted to use it for later. So it
Yeah.
could be an item, it could be a red card, it could be anything like that. That he
Yeah.
just doesn't want to pitch for another 2.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Yeah. It could be Spark of Genius, although he does have one now. So,
he is
or although
pitching one.
he's
Yeah,
pitching it, so maybe it is one in Arsenal. Yeah. So
it's
pitching for
possible.
2,
Just gonna load up
charging.
the purifier. I guess also the pistol. Oh no, sorry. He
No, it was the
also
chamber. Yeah.
right. It was the other chamber that he used last turn. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Pitching 3 more. Spending 1 on the pistol. Okay.
This time he
That's,
is going to purifier.
yep. Yep. So probably going to line up more than 1 attack this turn. Make full use of that value of the
Oh,
buff.
for sure. Yeah. And looking at the life totals, 25 to 18. So definitely both players taking some damage. Dante taking 15, and then looks like just now Jesse's also down 15 from the beginning of the turn. So it's still fairly even to the initial kind of board state at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. So we have a second attack for 3 here. Jesse
Mm-hmm.
taking both hits, I believe.
Yes, both hits going down to 12. Gonna pop the second induction chamber on Dante's side. Load
Mm-hmm.
up his pistol.
That's right. Yep.
Um,
He's probably going to end up pitching and charging everything up again before he attacks, and this is his last action here. So,
sure.
oh, and a 0 to 60 red. Okay, yeah.
I guess it's not his last action. He's
No,
gonna
he's
boost and he's gonna keep
going
going.
ham.
As the card art on 060 shows. I mean, you got to
Yeah,
go fast.
and it's always important to use your actions to charge up your items before you take a risk on a boost. Because if
Sure.
the
Oh
boost
yeah.
had failed, you would have missed out on opportunities to use those resources.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Dante does want to save things like Achilles Accelerator, his boots item,
Yeah.
to go for that guaranteed kind of lethal
Yeah.
hit, right?
In a high risk kind of turn, you and you do get kind of like a high octane or a tome if he runs those. You want to make sure that you do hit that combo off.
Sure. Jesse kind of getting the Tome of Aetherwind off the top. Good card.
Okay.
Good card to see off the top for
Yeah.
Kano.
Always like to see that. So free 2 draw here.
Free to draw.
At no expense really. Didn't use his action point yet.
Yeah, just pitch one for 2 cards. Seems like a good trade.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Wizards cash in essentially.
That's right.
He's gonna pitch Time Snap Potion. He's gonna Kano again. It looks like he has a red Aether Flare in his banish zone, so that would be the first Kano card. Oh, he's got
I see
another
blue
Aether Flare.
actually.
Oh,
So I
you
think
see
it's
blue?
1 blue, 1 red.
One
Yeah.
blue, one red, right? So the blue is the first one, the red was the second one here.
Correct. Okay,
Looks
pitching
like
Gabe.
we have a Gaze pitch for 3, and he's going to use Crucible for 1, and then he's going to use the red Aether Flare
Aether
for
Flare.
4 damage.
There we go.
And then the blue
Now,
Aether
Aether
Flare.
Flare buffs the next wizard
Correct.
action? Yeah, okay.
So he's going to be taking 5 here because it's going to be 4. It's going to be 1 damage from the blue Aether Flare and then +4 from the red since the red fully hit.
Right, there we go. Some good damage getting pushed through here.
Yeah, Dante probably thinks he's just going for game here. I would assume he is wizard player is on 8 health. It is a little bit scary. He does have the tunic. He does have the energy potion. I would be a little bit wary about kind of going for broke here. 16 health. That is definitely within the range of a wizard. Yeah,
wizard
of a wizard
combo, yeah.
OTK. Yeah, exactly. So we have Jesse's turn. So that was Dante's turn. So he was KOing on Dante's turn. So now we have Jesse's turn. So he's gonna.
Yeah, so he did play the Fandle's Toma Fandle from hand, so didn't gain any health from that.
Exactly. He does have the time snap potion, so he will have another action after this. Just wanted to draw the 2 cards and see what he can see here. Does still have the energy potion. He did use the tunic counter to play that Tome of Findel because he only had Tome in hand. He only had 1 card in hand, so he needed to pitch. He needed to use Findel to pitch 1. So he's going to Crucible Voltic Bolt.
Okay. So coming in for 4, I believe here.
Yes, coming in for 4. It is a blue Voltic Bolt, as he has used. We did see a bit earlier that he did block with most of his. Use 1, I believe.
All of the reds might be out of
all of the reds might be out of play. Yeah.
Okay, so Dante pitching 3, blocking 3 of it.
Yeah, just gonna take 1. Really, no reason to be like brave here. Just
exactly
I don't. If I were
Dante,
yeah,
with your cards, just block the damage.
Exactly. I've got 1 in arsenal. I've got 3 items. I've got the
and 3 items exactly. Yeah, you're not looking too shabby at that point.
Yeah.
Pitching 3, charging the pistol, popping Purifier. Okay, yeah, very run of the mill turn here.
Yeah, just Dante just trying to grind Kano out.
Yeah, so he's taking the first hit of 3 damage. Okay.
Yeah, he's taking the hit. He's gonna induction chamber, give it go again. Probably charge the pistol, shoot the pistol.
My guess exactly.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah, when you charge the Purifier or you use the Purifier, telling your opponent, "Hey, I'm going to hit multiple times with my pistol," basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I would never use it for too. 1. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Just going down to 2.
Yeah. Wow.
And Dante's thinking about it. He's gonna load the pistol with his last energy floating.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like he doesn't. Yeah, he is
going
to swing.
To attack with it or not. Yeah, okay. There he goes. So.
Oh, he's not. Okay, so he's thinking about it. So he still has the 1. He hasn't. He
loaded.
But he loaded. But he isn't really 100% sure. He might want to play whatever he has in arsenal. He has 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Jesse's like at 4 cards, 2 health. Oh, he's got. Okay, so he's gonna pitch a Purifier. So he's gonna go up to 2 floating.
Here we see the Goliath Gauntlet being popped. So
there's the Goliath CNC as we kind of predicted.
The CNC, yes. So 8 damage coming through here. He spent both his resources, I believe, to use the CNC.
Yes.
So no more floating resources, I believe, for him. 8 damage. I mean,
we'll see. We'll see if Jesse can efficiently block it, or it's going to force Jesse to kind of do wizard things to go for game. I mean, Dante's only got 1 card in hand, no floating. So if Jesse's got blues, he might just swing for the fences.
I think he's going here for
he's
go broke combo. Yeah, just go big or go home here. So he's using Kano.
Yeah, he's gonna use the Kano here. He's gonna see something. He's thinking about it. Oh, a Sonic Boom.
Good hit. Okay.
That is a great hit here because with Dante only able to block with 1 card in hand. Yeah.
Going for 4 damage on the Sonic Boom. Okay, that's the ideal here. So Dante not wanting him to get the full value of his Sonic Boom, so taking 2 damage. Let's see what the top card is.
So he will get a discount of 2 energy to the next wizard non-attack action.
Oh, that's a free Voltic Bolt for 5. Interesting. I thought we saw all the red ones. I guess we just didn't see the.
We must. Yeah, TTS has that kind of a little bit difficult to see some colors here.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So going for 5, and he's blocking the rest of it. Okay.
He's gonna block.
I don't know if that's 1 + 3. Oh wow. Okay.
Block with the Tunic to bring it to 7. 2 cards from hand, 6. So he's
I
gonna live
yeah,
with 1.
I didn't think he could block that, but that was insane.
Oh yeah, he's still got the Striders too. So a Storm Strider is a very potent
Yeah,
tool in Wizard's arsenal to kill someone on their turn.
yeah,
It'll
precisely.
be interesting to see if he can get that.
Now, luckily, as a mech player, you're allowed to poke a bit before kind of committing to a big hit. So
Sure,
he pitching one blue could give him like 2 hits at this point. So, um, and to allow him to keep cards in his hand for any big combo that Jesse might have. So
sure,
Dante is a bit on the dangerous side here at 8 HP, but I think he has the tools to kind of drown out a bit of the threat here that the wizard might have.
sure. Yeah, he's just gonna probably pistol and play it safe here.
Yeah,
I can't
that's what
see him
I would
doing
do.
anything else. Yeah.
I would poke for
Um,
2 here probably a few times. Yeah,
yeah, because he's going for lethal every shot. So it's kind of like
exactly.
why bother doing anything else
Yeah,
here? So
fair. Yeah.
so he, I think Dante is swinging for 2 here,
Yeah.
and
Pitch
Jesse's
3. I believe he charged pistol
he charged
and
induction chamber, I believe.
induction chamber. Okay. So he attacked and gained go again, I believe, here. I didn't see the card go horizontal, so I don't know if that's what happened,
Hmm.
but
Looks like we have
um,
a bit of a pause. Jesse might just be thinking about his options here.
yeah.
Does have the energy potion still on the board. He might be thinking of cracking it and trying to go for game, or trying to do some damage to get cards out of Dante's hand, hoping he doesn't have a lot of blues.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Depending on what Jesse's got in his hand, quite a pivotal moment here, being on
Yeah.
one.
I mean, the boots have to come out now for any kind of combo.
Sure. Thinking about it. So we have 2. So he doesn't have any armor left on the boards because he's used both hits on the skull cap. Metacarpus and Storm does not have. Okay, yeah, no, he's using it.
Correct.
He's gonna use
Okay.
the Storm Striders
So
here.
one floating here. Storm Strider's allowing him to play a card as an instant from his hand here, so he
He's
chooses to
using the tome.
play the tome. Okay. Safe
So
choice.
he's gonna draw 2 cards, um, and have one floating. So what he
Correct.
can do is he could just Kano his way. So he has 5 cards in hand. He's really gonna have to pump everything out of Kano, use
Yeah.
cards such as Stir the Aether Wind, Chain Lightning, cards like those off the
Yeah,
top that
Stir
once
would be amazing. Yeah, at this
Stir
point,
would be
yeah.
great. Chain would be nice to kind of put things together because Chain will do 3 damage now that Tome is on the field. So Chain would be a good card
Hmm.
here also to make the next card. If he
For
has like a
sure.
Blazing or something, that comes in for free. Okay, so he does have the
So
Stir.
that was played as an action, I believe, from his hand here, not an instant. Um,
Right.
so Stir allowing him to play the next wizard non-attack action card as
Oh,
an instant.
he's blocking with it. That's why, because
Oh,
it's Dante's turn, so he
well,
doesn't
that's
have
right.
any
You
extra
wouldn't be
ones
able to
here.
play that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's always this when you're playing against
yeah,
wizards. You always have to remember they can do this on their
exactly.
own.
So Stir just blocking for 2 here. And back to Dante to see what he wants to do.
Okay. Yeah. So using the boots very defensively here. I didn't really expect that, but you gotta do what you gotta do to live.
It's true. He might have just not liked his hand and wanted a little bit more juice to see if he can whip up a bit of a combo here.
Mhm.
Decided
Right.
it wasn't really worth it. Maybe the timing wasn't right, or he'd rather just block out and wait for his
Yeah.
turn.
For not enough blue, I guess, to use Kano effectively.
That's also definitely something that Kano is sad about some games, not having enough
Yeah.
blue.
Okay, looks like he's blocking the second hit. Gaining go again here.
Right, blocking with Blazing Aether for the second hit. These shots are only coming for 2. Important to note, if Jesse had a lot of 2 blocks, has a
Yep.
lot of 2 blocks in hand, those are still valid. Because
Yep.
if these were coming in for 3, then the 2 blocks would still be lethal. So he would need to block with the 3 blocks and hope that Dante doesn't, I don't know, boost 0 to 60 and use the accelerator and then hit him one more time, right?
Yep. Okay, here comes the third hit. Blocking with a forked lightning.
Blocking forked lightning. So we see the nice wizard combo laid flat. Unfortunately, it's not being used to attack here.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I know. He's so close too. That 8 damage would be almost nothing for a wizard combo.
Yeah, it's definitely if you had enough kind of floating there, just stir Metacarpus Crucible Forked coming in for 14,
That's
5
right.
plus 5.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
enough to win the game.
100%. Yeah.
You don't even need, you honestly, you only need either Crucible or Metacarpus. You don't need both of them. You just need to hit for,
You would just need to hit
8
for
plus 3.
11, I believe, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
exactly. So, you know, it's kind of okay. So yeah, this would be so Dante's passing it over. He did pass priority and just decided to let him go here to Arsenals to end step. So Dante did Arsenal card and we'll draw back up.
Mhm. Here we have a 2-card wizard turn.
2-card wizard turn. No Tunic, no Striders. It's going to be a little bit rough for Jesse to get back into it. We'll see if he can do anything on his turn and maybe hope to set up a big Kano turn when
Yeah,
Dante goes for lethal next turn.
yeah, and it's very unfortunate the boots had to be used there.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't draw what he wanted last turn, so
We have
okay.
Sonic Boom. Here comes the Boom coming in for 3
For
here.
3 only, so it doesn't get the 1 damage off to activate Sonic Boom's ability, which he would have had with Crucible, but no
Mm-hmm.
resources to play it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Still, like, there was the possibility of Dante not having. I mean,
A
possibility of
blue?
him having no blues is probably pretty low in a
Yeah,
Mechanologist deck, but,
yeah,
things happen. It's
yeah. That's
possible.
true. That's true. At that point, I probably would have used a yellow and a red to block it,
Mm,
but it depends what the hand is, obviously. Yeah, hard to
yeah,
tell. Yeah.
exactly. Um, Dante might
Okay.
might have a lot of blues, might not. It really depends. We saw Jesse's hand, what he blocked. There was So he had 3 red cards and then he had
Right.
2 yellow cards. So Jesse didn't have any
That's
blues in a
right.
5-card hand. So
You
it's
have a
possible.
blue 0 to 60 coming for 2 chip damage, but obviously
I
enough to
love
win
it.
the game here.
I love it.
Now,
This is
did Dante boost? I didn't see if he flipped a card.
he did boost the Mega Knight
Okay.
Shockwave.
Okay.
So he's coming for 2 go again.
Perfect.
See Jesse deciding whether he wants to block or Kano or do all kinds of things. Jesse must be
Kano.
thinking here. Yeah, he will Kano because
Kano it is. Yeah.
I mean, Jesse's thinking he's only got 3. He can maybe swing together some snapback chain lightning turns because snapback is an instant if you've played a wizard not attack that turn. So enough snapbacks, chain lightnings, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
It's possible. This wizard is definitely not out of the game yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Gonna see what he sees here. Jesse's thinking about it, doing some wizard math, big brain
Some
math.
wizard math. That's
Takes a
probably
little bit of time.
that's the toughest kind of math I think in this
Oh,
game. The
it
wizard
is
math.
definitely the toughest kind of math.
Yeah. No quick maths on a wizard turn.
Mm-hmm. It's nice that stir off the top.
That's the pull. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good card. Let's see whether Jesse can turn
Yeah.
that into
So
lethal.
now he's allowed to play his next action as an instant on his
Correct.
on a turn without any more actions, right? Or I believe he still has some
Exactly.
action points, but he gets that free instant out.
Yeah,
So
because he can just play with Kano. Stir comes as an instant. The next card's just an instant. He is
now that
blocking the 0 to 60
yeah, okay.
with the Tome of Findel for 2.
Pitching a purifier for 1, okay. And using the Teklo Foundry Heart, I believe here.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get some more
Okay.
energy into his hand. So he's gonna turn 1 to 2. He's gonna
Get a bit
turn
of
water to
value
wine
back
here.
there. Okay, yeah.
For
I believe the goal is just to get as much resource as you can and just pump the gun out as much as you can.
Exactly. So he
Here,
just
so
wanted to load the pistol in the induction chamber and make sure he could swing for 2 and 2 again because Jesse only has 2 cards in hand.
exactly. And knowing that 2 damage is enough to win, he didn't really need to play the purifier for that 4
Yes,
damage attack.
exactly.
Okay.
Blocking the first one
Blocking
with
the
an Aether
first.
Flare.
Gaining go again here.
Gain and go again. We'll have to pitch to load up the pistol to shoot again. Gonna see what he pitches with.
Correct, yeah. That looks like a blue. Oh, he's going with a CNC here. And
Oh,
that's
that
game.
is the table flip. And